Hey guys, it's Brett from IBMA here. Now, I just did a video not long before called How Do I Know Martial Arts Works? And I just thought I'd quickly do an abridged, shortened version because that was a bit of a live stream video where I just chatted for like an hour and then I ended up talking to various people. But this is the quickest way I can upload this to the internet, so I'm just gonna do it now, a short abridged version for people. So yeah. In short, what I covered in my video before is that I've been training for about 15 years or so in Shaolin Kung Fu training methods, conditioning training methods, Jiu-Jitsu and other martial arts. It's like that. Now, as well as that, I'm actually and have been and am a serving police officer. Yeah, and I've been in the police for 9 years. So how do I know martial arts works? Because I've put my training time in, and then either you test your martial arts by fighting or you have it tested by being thrust into a combative environment, be that the army, be that law enforcement, be that things that have happened to you on the streets. So obviously, as 9 years in the police, 7 of those years being in the UK, where all you have is a spray and a baton, I've had to be very hands-on, and I've been in a lot of combative situations and self-defense situations. So and what I wanted to say from that experience, and I just want to make this a very quick video, just a recap of why I think martial arts works. From my 9 years of experience as a policeman and 15 years of experience as a martial artist, I wanted to say that the one thing I would emphasize in martial arts is about being multifaceted. Yeah, it's about being an all-rounded martial artist. So the things that work are conditioning. Conditioning works, and I would recommend you do it. That means toughening up your fists, toughening up your bones, all these Shaolin style conditioning methods that I do. To me, I say they work and they're worth doing. Are they worth doing to that extent? Maybe not, but certainly if you do a martial art, do some conditioning and it'll help you out. So that's one thing that I reckon works, and it's helped me in the past. If you want to see details of that and examples, you can go to the other video where I blab on more about it. Conditioning works. Now, any martial arts where you just have striking and you don't have grappling or any kind of throws or anything like that, or restraining, I would urge you to go and look into those skills, because most martial arts like Kung Fu and this, that, and the next thing and other ones, they usually have an element of grappling in them. And I would suggest, if you don't know any of that, you need to build that onto your martial arts as well, because you can't just... The best thing to be is an all-rounded martial artist, and from my experience, you need to sort of know a bit of everything and have trained quite a bit of everything. So don't be afraid if you're just in kickboxing where you just kick and punch. Don't be afraid of the grappling world. Look to the sort of MMA model of things where you're trying to be all-rounded, yeah? So that's another thing I said in that other video, is that there's lots of people from the rest of the martial arts community who are slamming on MMA, but the truth of the matter is, being more multi-rounded, if you're just in a striking martial art and looking into the grappling and looking into all of those things will only help you out. And from my experience as a martial artist, and my experience as 9 years as a police officer on the front line, I'm just telling you, in my opinion, that I would suggest you try and do those things. Yeah. So don't fall into any of the fanboy kingdoms. Just self-development. Self-development is key. Toughening up your body, developing your cardio, developing your endurance, developing your strength, developing your flexibility. There's lots of martial artists who will do their martial arts and they won't go to the gym. But or they won't do any of those things. There's nothing wrong with building your muscles. There's nothing wrong with strengthening your things. There's nothing wrong with doing deadlifts. It doesn't make you a bad martial artist. The inherent strength will help you out. So just what I'm saying is make up your own opinions and don't fall into the negative mindsets where, and we've all seen and been around those people where you have an instructor who's really into his grappling but not into conditioning. So he says, oh no, don't do any conditioning, you'll get arthritis and blah, blah, blah. You know, I had an instructor who's really technical but was in like not good condition. He wasn't very muscular or strong or whatever. So that was his weakness, but he was making it everyone else's weakness by telling his students, oh, don't go to the gym. And he would actively sort of pick on the people, the sort of gym junkies of the class. So I think that was a wrong thing. So in short, and I speak about it more in the other video, but yeah, no one has an hour to listen to it. In short, I would just say, if you're just grappling and you've not done any striking, please go and look into that. Look into weight training, look into conditioning trainings, look into aspects of the 72 Secret Arts of the Shaolin if you've never seen it before, or Okinawan karate conditioning methods, Hojo Undo. Bring those into your martial arts and they will only help you. If you're someone who does all those things, if you're an Okinawan karate practitioner or you're kung fu practitioner or whatever, and you're really just into striking, please look into the grappling side of things, look into the locks, look into those things, look into the jiu-jitsu, look into the BJJ if you want, because those things will only help you out. Okay, guys? So that's really my coverall of it. Don't fall into a negative mindset. Make your own decisions. Find something that you love out of all of those things and by all means enjoy it. But don't let it put you into tunnel vision. Because like I said, in my 9 years as a police officer, I've got into certain situations where certain skills have helped me out and the other skills wouldn't have helped me out on those. So being a bit of a coverall has done me well. But anyway, that's the end of that video, guys. It was just a quick one on that subject, and yeah, keep training and have a good one.